It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. Tonight we'll see the Denver Nuggets playing against the Grizzlies out in Memphis. And guys, for the Grizzlies, they struggled in this matchup last season. Only one win for them through 4 games. They'd like to make a statement tonight. Great center matchup tonight. Shaq, I know you've been waiting all day to watch this one. One of the best low post players of all time in yourself. Give us your thoughts on why the stretch 5 has become so popular.
Well, in a lot of offenses these days, floor spacing is king. And what you see now, you see a lot of bigs are practicing shooting the 3 more than ever.
Yeah, even the younger centers, you think of Towns and Cousins and Embiid, as powerful as they are, they love to stay on that perimeter and shoot that 3 ball. So it's hard to stay on the floor right now if you can't shoot it.
Yes, you came into the league at the right time.
No, I would have made them revert back to
So you'd have a hard time getting off the bench these days, Shaq, because you didn't shoot the 3 ball well.
Shaq on the bench don't even sound right together. That's like peanut butter and tar.
That can be pretty tasty.
No, that doesn't sound right together, Ernie.
No, it doesn't. I'm just kidding, big fella. Wasn't it funny? Did you find that amusing?
You hurt my feelings, Ernie.
Did you hurt? Come on.
Don't talk
Give
to me
me
for
a
2
big
seconds. La 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 la.
The Grizzlies look to take charge at the FedEx Forum, and we're going to bring it to you live from Memphis, Tennessee. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan. For the Denver Nuggets, they come in off that loss to the Celtics.
And the biggest problem for them in that game, even as they got into foul trouble, they could just never pull back.
It's great to be aggressive, but when you are reckless, you'll suffer for it.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Well, guys, with the shift towards so-called positionless basketball, the market for wing players has never been hotter. The average height in the NBA is now right around 6'7", so players in that range are the perfect fit for this new two-way style. Guys?
Well, especially those players with the skill to do a little bit of everything. D.A., thank you. Smitty, 2 of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, but 20 years ago it probably would have played out a little bit differently.
Yeah, totally right. I can remember when you throw the ball, you isolate the bigs on the blocks, Kevin. You wait till they get double teamed. They take up most of the shot clock, and then they kick it out to you at the last minute, and that's where you shot the 3. Right now, as you know, we see the game right now where the lane is wide open and it's played at a faster pace.
Tip-off goes to Denver. All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So out there for the Nuggets right now, Harris and Barton, the 2 wings. Inside, it's the talented pair of Millsap and Jokic. And it's Murray in at the point. So it's Denver now. Millsap kicks to Murray. Gasol with the steal. Outside Conley. Pass to Temple. Looking for Gasol. He gets it there. Over Jokic. Paul Millsap with the rebound. The Nuggets on offense. The pass to Jokic. Back to Harris. No good that time. And Memphis the other way now. And Gary Harris is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Conley against Murray. Jackson finds Conley. Over Murray. Conley's shot is off. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Nuggets. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Memphis this season.
Yeah, and they took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball, following the miss by Jamal Murray. There's Jackson with the 3. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. And here's Denver. Here's Harris. Misses off the left iron.
Tough miss. He found some space inside the arc, but he could deliver.
The Nuggets have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Murray outside. Kicks it to Barton from deep. That one doesn't drop. Some solid defense from Gasol.
Still scoreless after 4 attempts, struggling to find any daylight.
Here's Temple, and that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Temple's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. To the paint. Stolen by Jackson. Outside Conley. Pass to Anderson. Here's Temple, guarded by Harris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Temple dishes to Gasol. The three-pointer, no good.
You know, the offense has just looked out of sync. Only 1 of 5 from the field.
Harris passes to Jokic. The three. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Jokic.
And the lid comes off the basket after 4 straight misses. They finally get one.
Conley kicks to Jackson. Back to Conley. It's up a 3. Denver grabs the miss. Barton outside. Passes to Harris. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. On defense, the Grizzlies. Harris finds Millsap. Pass to Barton. 4 on the shot clock. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Temple, guarded by Harris. Gasol. He sinks the 11-footer.
When Gasol feels the D playing off of him, he has no problem going right up with the shot. Great confidence from the big man. You have to love what Marc Gasol gives you offensively. Can score facing up, back to the basket, and one of the best passing centers in the game.
The offensive rebound, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. They get Marc Gasol. And talking about Gasol, also an impact guy on the defensive end of the floor.
Yes, Kevin, he has the size, the length, and the instincts. Defensive Player of the Year in 2013, a true cornerstone for your team.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And in the early part of the season, Steve, teams are usually at their healthiest. How do you maintain that healthy factor throughout the long season?
You know, I love what these organizations are doing, and also players individually. They're getting their rest. They're having the individual trainers on the side. Nutrition has played a huge role right now. And I think for a lot of the younger guys, you can't be afraid to ask the veteran what he's doing. And I think that's what a lot of the veterans right now are taking these young guys under their wing and not only teaching them the skill level on the court, but how to maintain their bodies throughout the season.
Now here's Conley. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
Woo, you know that's one he liked to have back. Point blank range, and he missed it.
Down low. Outside for Millsap. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Oh, you can tell he's frustrated to get that good of a look from 3, and he didn't make it.
Denver's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Harris passes to Millsap. At the elbow, Jokic. Barton outside. Shot clock at 6. And that one goes long.
Boy, he loves that mid-range jumper. Just fails to create enough room to operate.
Isaiah Thomas is checked in for the Nuggets. Memphis leading. Anderson outside. Back to Conley. He kicks it to Jackson. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Barton. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. At the top of the key, Millsap. Over Jackson. The Nuggets with another miss. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Now here's Conley from 18 feet away. Here's Gasol. Barton with some nice D.
He's hit a rough patch this quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of it, though.
Murray kicks to Thomas. Launches it. Hits the three-point bomb. Thomas got his first 3 points of the game.
Unable to close out defensively, even against the smaller shooter.
Yeah, but out on the perimeter, a lot more space. It all evens out.
Now here's Jackson. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Warriors in Oakland.
And when you factor in the assist totals, that's a complete game.
Conley against Thomas. Conley's shot is off.
It's been a frustrating quarter for him shooting the basketball. He just has to make sure he's taking good shots.
Thomas's shot is off.
And that's the look this offense is designed to produce.
Always frustrating when you do everything right, yet just can't complete the play.
Some changes for Memphis. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Jackson. Parsons comes in for Anderson, and Mack subbed in for Garrett Temple. The Nuggets also changing it up. Lyle comes in for Paul Millsap, and Porter subbed in for Will Barton.
He's not shy around the rim. Chandler Parsons with the length to work inside.
Lyles passes to Murray. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Jokic finds Porter. Back to Jokic over Gasol. Jokic, no good.
And you see why his reputation is so strong defensively. He allows no separation.
And so many defenses are not designed to take away the mid-range jumper, but he's given nothing away.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here.
And this is what you got to do. I mean, if it ain't working, call timeout, try to figure out what you can do to fix the problem.
You know, also, it's just a chance to take a breath, regroup, get your mind set, and come back out fresh.
Brooks checked in for Mike Conley. And a switcher also for Denver. Plumlee is checked in for Nikola Jokic. The Nuggets trail by 5. Thomas with the ball. He's coming off a 22-point game against Boston.
And when you factor in the assist totals, that's a complete game.
Knocks it loose. To the middle. Gasol with the steal. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Terrific defensive instincts to come away with that one, and he showed no hesitation in how he completed that transition opportunity.
Now here's Plumlee. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Boston. And it's Memphis on the break. Got a hand on it. They get it back, and he recovers it. Plumlee with the steal. Left side, Porter. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Just using his size well close to the rim. Porter is outstanding at cashing in from those spots.
And Mack kicks to Green. Back to Mack. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
And he just big boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
To the wing on the left for 3, Murray. Green with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds now tonight, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thomas. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These the new power rankings. They tell a great story. You look at Portland. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And when I look at the Nuggets, they're just right now outperforming those preseason predictions. And that's because they're getting help from some unlikely sources.
Murray for three. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Parsons looking it over. Mack the pass to Gasol. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Parsons against Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Whew. He is so quick off the ground. Porter just gives the defense very little time to react.
Memphis leading by 7. And Mack kicks to Gasol. To the paint. Deflects the pass. And here is Murray. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. The pass to Lyles. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And the precise passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the floor.
Now here's Matt. Defense right on him. Pass to Brooks. Down low. Gasol. And finished off by Gasol.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
That's about as violent as a rim rocker as it gets. A real confidence builder.
And for years, the Memphis Grizzlies defined mid-level success in the NBA, but not last season.
Before last year, they made the playoffs 7 straight seasons. Never played in a championship, but always seemed a player or 2 short. Now they're finally rebuilding.
Yep, that one goes. And now just a 2-point Memphis lead.
But when Porter is attacking, the defense is in trouble. Have to respect his ability to put it on the floor.
And Mack kicks to Gasol. Over Plumlee. Gasol with another miss.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
And there's Porter on the assist from Plumlee. Porter's got it all tied up now for the Nuggets.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And Marc Gasol, a force on both ends of the floor. You forget, Greg, that he's won a Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, Gasol doesn't really wow you on defense with what he does. I mean, he gets blocks, but it's really his positioning and his rotations are what make him so great. Always involved in plays, and he just seems to be able to protect the rim and a terrific team defender.
First free throw is good.
One of the best all-around bigs in the league. Gasol continues to modernize his game.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Caspi's checked in, and Denver with a change here too. Juan Hernangomez, he's checked in for Lyles. Gasol drops 2. Here's Thomas. Right side, Porter. And Caspi kicks to Brooks. Passes it to Matt. Over Plumlee. Here's Green. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
A trickier cover than he gets credit for. JaMychal Green catches the defender out of position.
The Grizzlies shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Free throw drops for Green.
JaMychal Green, undrafted out of Alabama, played in the D-League and France, but he solidified himself as a quality NBA big man.
Both free throws good from Green. 41 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Outside, Porter. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And there have been some to compare Porter to Kevin Durant. Really a fluid shooter who also possesses amazing athleticism.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. Free throw good. Porter. Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. And Porter drops them both.
That's a huge advantage, having a big guy who can shoot free throws like this.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Mack. And it's sent back by Plumlee. That's tipped. Stolen by Jackson. Pass to Caspi. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
This is a guy who knows how to orchestrate an offense. Terrific lead pass.
From deep, Thomas. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. A big-time effort for Marc Gasol, providing a lot of energy for Memphis. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. We've got more in store for you right after this. And being a smaller player is a challenge, but Isaiah Thomas always confident attacking the lane.
I just go in there. I've been doing it since I was a little boy. Like, I've always been the smallest guy out there, but when I get on the court, I feel like I don't see any height. So when I go in there in the paint, I expect myself to score or make a play for somebody else. And then, I mean, it just, other people go crazy about it. I feel like it's normal.
Thomas brings that fearlessness, Greg. He's always played with a chip on his shoulder.
And he's got a deep bag of tricks for finishing around bigger players. It's really something to watch.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
They're just not sitting back. They are going for steals, and their activity has been terrific.
You know, sometimes gambling gets you in trouble, but in that first quarter, it was just the opposite.
So on the floor for Denver, the guards are Thomas and Harris. Then it's Plumlee, then it's Porter, and it's Hernan Gomez in at the 4 slot. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Well, he has to be careful now. He doesn't want to pick up that third foul this early.
And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Here's Mack. And Caspi has it in the corner. Good, and the nice assist from Mack. Mack's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Now, here's Thomas. Porter finds Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
And here's Mack now. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Yeah, I just thought their energy was lacking defensively. Just gave up way too many easy shots.
You know what? That's a problem anytime, but especially on the road where you need to be given an extra effort.
Thomas with the steal. Hernan Gomez passes to Harris. And it's Denver scoring again.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Now here's Green. Hernan Gomez covering. Now Caspi. He has 5. And it's Green missing.
That was against good defense. He tried to sneak it in, though. We've seen him do it plenty of times.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, Paul Millsap is an all-star forward whose dedication to the game is reflected in his year-to-year improvement. He said, "The drive to the gym is where I find my peace, getting my mind prepared. I come with the mindset of getting better. It's gotten me this far." Kevin?
He is a true professional. David, thank you.
He is really forcing things now. Doesn't have to do it because his teammates are picking up the slack.
Harris kicks to Plumlee. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Shots good by Hernan Gomez.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Outside, Green. Brooks finds Mack. Now Green. Outside for Jackson. The Grizzlies with another miss. There's the pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's Thomas. Here's Harris. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. And now just a 1-point Memphis lead. Now here's Mack. He's guarded by Thomas. Mack dishes to Casper. And there's a whistle. That goes on Hernan Gomez. That'll be his second foul of the game. Some changes for Memphis. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Green. Temple comes in for Brooks. And it's Conley in for Shelvin Mack. Denver also making some changes. Jokic has checked in for Plumlee. Millsap comes in for Porter. And Barton subbed in for Thomas. Here's Temple. Clock at 6. The teardrop falls in. Temple's got 5.
The beauty of the teardrop, very difficult to really contest.
Now here's Barton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Jokic passes to Hernan Gomez. And the call up against Jokic. That is his first foul of the game. Memphis leading by 3. Conley kicks to Jackson. Outside Conley. And Temple now atop the key. Good defense by Jokic.
I appreciate the attack mindset, but with the defense tracking him down, it was probably better to kick that one out.
Harris finds Millsap. To the middle. Here's Jokic. The shot comes out. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Over in the corner, Conley buries the long-range jumper. Conley's got his second bucket tonight.
Bringing that three-point percentage up quite a bit this quarter, shooting it well. The lead's going to get a little bit bigger if they can keep this up.
Here's Temple. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4. The Nuggets trail by 8. It's Barton with the drive. Steve, I know in calling your games, you were known to be such a smooth athlete. You were graceful, great elan on the floor. Who are some of the smoothest players that you watched today?
I think Kevin Durant, his game, it just doesn't seem like you can speed him up. He plays at his pace, which is an unbelievable pace. I look at even a guy who doesn't dribble as much, Klay Thompson does the same routine coming off screens. You can't really speed him up. I love the way Chris Paul is one of those guys. He's graceful and smooth. Those are some of the guys that stick out for me.
It looks effortless, doesn't it?
Yes.
Denver making a switch here. Isles checked in. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Jackson looking around. In it goes. That's his third bucket. He's missed 5 so far.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Stolen by Jackson. Here is Caspi. Millsap covering. Pass to Jokic. From 8. That one wide left.
And forcing the miss there. He just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
Jackson passes to Temple. Clock at 6. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Harris drives in.
And Gary Harris, a 6'4" shooting guard out of Michigan State. On paper, you might call him undersized, but with his strength and toughness, he's got it covered.
Denver shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
And Memphis making a change here. Parsons is checked in. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. To the inside. It's stolen by Wiles. Barton kicks to Jokic. Back to Barton. Out left to the wing. Wiles against Anderson. Clock at 4. Denver needs to get off his shot. Barton finds Jokic. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And a quick look now at how the Memphis Grizzlies schedule is shaping up. On Saturday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Philadelphia 76ers. Then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Utah Jazz.
And when you look at the Kings matchup, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
Parsons might be slight of frame, but he still knows how to take a hit and finish.
The Nuggets trail by 9. Barton passes to Jokic. Back to Barton. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Outside Conley. It's Anderson with the drive. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. Nuggets have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Jokic. Averaging about 16 points, 11 rebounds, and 7 assists. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Well, and we've seen defenses try to adjust, but he has the intelligence along with the talent, just finds new ways to beat them.
Now here's Millsap, still looking for his first bucket in this one. And the basket is good.
Smart play call. Paul Millsap deadly once he gets the ball inside.
And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Conley kicks to Jackson. Back to Conley. And Memphis with another turnover here.
And now a quick review at the numbers for Mike Conley. 7th in assists, 9th in steals, and he's a flamethrower from distance. Top 10 in the league and 3-point shooting.
And his floor awareness is undeniable. As you pointed out, top 10 in assists, and he's great at drawing the defense and making the perfect pass in stride. Now here's Barton. He's coming off a 10-point game against Boston. Jokic trying to free himself up. 2 points. That one goes. Murray's got 5 now.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Anderson outside. Kicks to Gasol. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. 10 points for him.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
Outside Millsap to the left wing. Murray the pass to Barton. Near the three-point line, it's Millsap. The Grizzlies pull it in. Gasol's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Millsap's against Parsons. And it's sent back by Millsap.
And Millsap with great hands and the anticipation there to block the shot.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
And with the playmaking in Denver's front court, point guard Jamal Murray is free to hunt his shot. Very comfortable playing off the ball.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good, Murray. And you look at Jamal Murray's assist numbers, he's more like a 2-guard.
Well, he's kind of a combo, 6'4", 6'5"-ish, but you can't have enough shooting, and he's got a quick trigger.
Now here's Parsons. He's got 6. Back to Conley. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second three-pointer of the game.
Martin surveying the floor. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And for critical calls, we've seen video review used over the last few seasons. Would you like to, Steve, see more or less of that going forward?
I would say less, and the reason why I think it's taken away from the game, the floor to gain the momentum. I would love to see, kind of like football, we go to a challenge system down the stretch, whether it's 1 or 2 challenges a half, and then after that, if you run out of challenges, you just got to go with what the referee called. Some plays I would love to see reviewable, like whether you stepped on the line, out of bounds, or 2 or 3 for 3-pointers, or goaltending. Other than that, I would love to go to a challenge system.
Excellent idea. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
And you watch Kyle Henderson out there. They call him slow-mo for how he moves on the court. Just one of those jack-of-all-trades type of players on offense, and wasn't known for his defense, but has put in a lot of work to improve in that area.
A heady player in transition. Kyle Slow-Mo Anderson can facilitate as well as find looks for himself.
Now here's Barton. He has 5. Murray kicks to Millsap. To the middle. Barton, no luck. And with Anderson, the defense has been a focus for him the last few seasons.
And even though Anderson doesn't get up and down the floor fast, he still has quick hands and feet. Is being asked to guard some of the top forwards in the league for this team and wants players to try and shoot over him so he can use his length. Considers it a win if his assignment takes a jumper and doesn't get around it.
And here's Jokic. After the three-pointer from Chandler Parsons. He can't get that one. 52 seconds left in the second quarter. And it's Conley penetrating. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Lyles passes to Murray. Can't cash in from close range. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. And the foul on Will Barton. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Jermichael Green, he's checked in for Kyle Anderson. Brooks comes in for Garrett Temple. And Shelvin Max subbed in for Mike Conley. The Nuggets also changing it up. Porter's checked in for Millsap. And Thomas subbed in for Will Barton. It's stolen by Lyles. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. 26 seconds left to play in the first half. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
And it's sent back by Jokic. It's deflected. Here's Porter. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Porter's got 12 points in the game. Here's Mack. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. And the Grizzlies lead by 10. And so that's the end of the first half. Grizzlies out in front as they end the second quarter with a big 11-3 run. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Mike Malone. Things got away from you guys in the first half. What happened out there?
Transition baskets, offensive rebounds, two of the areas that we knew coming into this game that we had to control. There's no sense of urgency right now. We're just shooting the ball. We're waiting to get back, and they're getting easy runouts.
A lot to clean up, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Diesel and the Jet. Welcome to the Halftime Show on 2K Sports. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. At the end of the period, they held a 4-point lead. Their play in the second quarter was inspired as they turned what had been a tight contest into a 10-point ball game by the time we reached halftime. What'd you think, Shaq, about the first half we saw from the Grizzlies?
The area where they impressed me the most has been on the boards. When the shot's gone up, everybody goes for it. Just a matter of maintaining that energy, playing with that same kind of aggression in the final two quarters.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Denver?
I felt they had a lack of intensity defensively. They gave up way too many threes. I mean, somebody needs to pull out the fire hose because this fire is out of control, and it certainly wasn't because of their defense.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
Doesn't the Mississippi River look simply spectacular in the moonlight here tonight? Welcome back, everyone, to Memphis. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. One half to go. Really an incredible game from Michael Porter.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him. A scoring machine here in that first half.
Defensively coming in, you know he's going to be tough to stop, but I'm still waiting to see a plan to even contain him.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Anderson at the small forward and Jackson at the 4. Conley out there with Garrett Temple. And it's Gasol at center. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And the call up against Jokic. That'll be his second foul of the game. Shot from the inbound.
And Millsap with the focus there defensively, just stretching out to bother the shot.
Stolen by Anderson. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. Conley's shot is off. The Nuggets trail by 10. The Nuggets moving the ball around, and Millsap slams it in.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
I think it very well could be. That might be the game-changing play that helps push them over the top.
And so it's Memphis with it. Denver getting their last shot to go.
And Conley has an incredible stroke, especially from deep.
And it's Harris with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them. Murray, the pass to Millsap. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists in the game.
And that's how you want to come out of the locker room. He is fired up.
Yes, in the first minute or so, you knock down a couple of shots. You are in rhythm.
Here's Temple. He has 7. The feed to Gasol. Yes, that goes in. Gasol's got the lead up to 11 now for the Grizzlies.
You got to love this tonight. Marc Gasol is having his way on the offensive end.
Murray outside. Passes it to Jokic. He wants to get the Millsap and does. Lays it up off the glass. Millsap's got 6 here in this quarter.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Conley against Murray. Pass to Gasol. 6 on the shot clock. Conley inside the line, and he overshot that one, missing. The Nuggets trail by 9. To the middle. It's tipped. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
Not shy at all of taking it inside. Mike Conley comfortable scoring amongst the tall timber.
Denver calls timeout. Steve, now that you've had a little time away from the game as a player, what are some of the things you notice now that maybe you didn't notice when you were playing before?
Well, I think right now the emphasis on nutrition. Kevin, I did not take that serious. I thought I could eat whatever I wanted to. And I think also right now I look and love what is going on technology-wise as far as guys being able to use technology to help their game and to enhance their game.
Here's Murray. Michael Conley making his last shot.
And really, Murray is so crafty at getting contact on his drives, just fearless going to the hole.
And this will be his 2nd and 3rd shots at the line here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
He's perfect from the line this time.
And this is what we've come to expect from him. This type of consistency from the line.
And Temple kicks to Conley. Back to Temple. Anderson against Barton. And stolen by Barton. Fast break, here they come. Stops, pops, and the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut to just 7 on the basket from Harris.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Conley finds Jackson, and that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Nuggets trail by 9. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter. Murray dishes to Millsap. Back to Murray. Shot clock at 5. Martin from outside. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Gasol's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. He feeds it to Conley. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
How about that from Conley? The little guy taking it inside and forcing the issue.
The Grizzlies have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Conley.
And you gotta love just how smart of a point guard Mike Conley is. You never get the sense he is forcing anything with the ball and keeps it moving around to his teammates. Very aware of his spacing and the spacing of others while running that offense.
Caspi, he's checked in for Memphis. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And Conley, who is so good with space and timing on offense, seems to always find a way to score inside.
I mean, he has that great floater to lean on for scoring. And the only thing you want from Conley is health. Has had a few too many injuries to ignore the last few seasons. This team is so visibly better when he is healthy and on the floor.
The first free throw is good. Green, he's checked in for Marc Gasol. He hits both from the stripe.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Conley kicks to Green. Anderson right side. Conley inside the line. Here's Caspi, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. The Nuggets trail by 12. The pass to Plumlee. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Got a piece of it. 5 to shoot. And it's slammed in by Millsap.
No finesse that time. Millsap attacking the rim.
Conley with it. He's got 15. To the left side wing. Anderson passes to Green. Floats one up, and it's Anderson that time on the assist by Green. Green's got 3 assists tonight. For Denver, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Harris outside. He dishes it to Plumlee. Over Green. Plumlee, no luck. Harris finds Millsap, and they pick up 2. Millsap's got 12 points in the game.
He has flat out dominated this quarter, hitting shots at will, yet they still find themselves behind.
Anderson outside. Green taking his time here. Back to Anderson. Over Plumlee, and another basket for Memphis.
I like the mid-range area for Anderson because of his size and because he makes good decisions with the ball in his hands.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. You look at Michael Conley. What a contribution.
Yeah, because he's been killing them all night. They are struggling to find an answer.
And Memphis making a change here. Max checked in. Denver also making some changes. Porter comes in for Paul Millsap. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for Murray. Thomas against Conley. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact. And it's been a tough past season and a half for Isaiah Thomas. Traded from Boston to Cleveland and then once again traded to the Lakers. Rare to see a guy get traded twice in a season following an MVP caliber performance like he had back in 2017.
That free throw good from Thomas. And it takes a certain team for Thomas to fit in with well. Wasn't the case, though, with the Cavs.
Yeah, Thomas is a point guard, not a pass guard. He's a guy that's going to look to score more than anything else. And it didn't quite work with the Cavs, but you put him in an up-tempo offense, that young man can flourish. Still young enough and is with a team more suited, I think, for his skills now. I bet he has a big bounce-back year.
That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Hernan Gomez. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's the dish to Parsons. Here is Caspi. Hernan Gomez covering. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Deflects the pass and stolen by Parsons. And Memphis with another turnover here. Brooks checked in for the Grizzlies. The Nuggets trail by 7. Porter kicks to Hernan Gomez. And he comes up with the deuce. Hernan Gomez has got 4 points in the quarter.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
To the middle, Thomas with the steal. Here's Porter. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Now just a 3-point Grizzly lead.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
Now here's Matt. He has 5. It's Brooks on the wing. And Parsons kicks to Mack. Just 5 to shoot. Shot from 16. Hits the front of the rim and out. The Nuggets trail by 3. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Some teams live and die by the 3. Let's check out the best. Number 1, the Grizzlies.
The threat of deep shooting makes everything easier offensively. They've been incredibly accurate from long range.
For Memphis, they've gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. Dishes it to Casper. Parsons outside to end the cold streak. No good from Casper. The Nuggets trail. Right side, Thomas. Passes it to Hernan Gomez. Porter kicks to Thomas. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Memphis has gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Parsons' shot is off.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Hernan Gomez passes to Thomas. Porter outside. No good that time. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Stolen by Thomas. Now it's Thomas running. He can go all the way. Here's Harris. And it's good off the back rim and in. Harris has got 6 in the quarter.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. And for Isaiah Thomas going into free agency, what he thought might be a big payday opportunity was, Greg, anything but that.
A few years ago, he was talking about backing up the Brinks truck and had to take a deal to prove he can still play. It has had a tumultuous past few years, but this deal could work out for the team if he can get back to form.
Lyles check in for Juan Hernan Gomez. Here's Green over Plumlee. Green, no luck. And here's Denver. They're on a 19-7 run. Here's Porter. Here's Lyles. Grizzlies with the rebound. Here is Caspi. 8 points for him. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, easy call.
2 shots, gentlemen. 2.
For Memphis, they have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
Two shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Casper. Here's Harris. He's got 14. To the wing on the left. Lets it fly from 18. And it falls over the rim and in. Thomas got the lead up to 1 now for the Nuggets. And here's Mack now. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Pass to Green. Left side Parsons. And Parsons slams it in.
Parsons can go down and flush it on you if you let him. He has some sneaky hops.
Thomas kicks to Lyles. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. The shot's good from Plumlee. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Now here's Matt. He has 5. Over Harris. Rejected by Harris. 1:30 left to play in the third.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Lyles. He's around 6 points per game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And for a reserve big man, not a big drop-off when he checks in the game.
Totally. You want your team to at least hold court when the reserves come in. He definitely keeps you solid up front.
First one falls for him.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Some changes for Memphis. Marc Gasol's checked in for Green. Jackson comes in for Caspi. And it's Mike Conley in for Brooks. And Harris drops them both. And here is Conley. He's got 15. We've got 1:18 left to play here in the third. Parsons finds Gasol. 6 to shoot. Over Plumlee. Misses off the right iron.
Went to the fadeaway. Didn't need to, though. Probably cost him some points.
Here's Lyles in the dunk by Lyles.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Jackson against Porter. And the pass to Matt. He kicks it to Jackson. Here's Gasol, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Gasol's got 14.
That was good defense, but Gasol with tremendous focus. We always talk about his mental toughness.
Porter, bounce pass. Plumlee, the pass to Porter. Off target from three-point range. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. The Grizzlies have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. And that one misses.
Chandler Parsons gives you a little bit of everything. He can dribble it, he can shoot it, he can pass it. A very versatile player.
Jokic has checked in for Denver. Will Barton comes in for Gary Harris. Good on the second free throw. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. A 2-point game. Thomas against Conley. Now Thomas. He's got 8. Over Conley. Good work defensively by Conley. A big-time effort for Gary Harris, providing a lot of energy for Denver. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. Right back after this break. Moments ago from the huddle, let's listen in on Coach Mike Malone.
Stop and run. Stop and run. Sense of urgency, man. Come on. We've got to get this win.
Trying to stoke the fire under his team, Mike Malone asking his guys to seize the moment.
And this is the time when the leaders on the court need to step up, take control, and make things happen.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. So out there for the Nuggets right now, Jokic is out there with Lyles. Then it's Isaiah Thomas. Then it's Will Barton, and it's Porter in at the small forward. Now here's Conley. And Mack has it in the corner. Porter with the steal. On the wing, Porter. And there's the foul. It's on Trey Lyles. That'll be his second foul of the game. Garrett Temple has checked in for Mack. And Denver with a change here, too. Murray's checked in. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Outside Conley. Kicks to Jackson. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Thomas. Count it. And the Nuggets lead by 6.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Here's Conley. Sweet little floater. Conley's got 9 points here in the second half.
Smooth off the fingertips. Mike Conley floating it in beautifully.
Murray kicks to Thomas. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 4th assist in this one.
Really smoking the nets now after a difficult time shooting in the first half.
Temple finds Jackson. Back to Temple. Thomas against Conley. Outside Gasol. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Murray, the pass to Barton. Back to Murray. It's Thomas outside. A shot, no good. Good work defensively by Conley. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Anderson wide open, and a little luck that time, but it drops.
He's used to being the catalyst. Kyle trying to become more of a threat, playing off the ball.
Thomas kicks to Murray. Pass to Lyles. Back to Murray. Here's Jokic. Good work defensively by Gasol.
Coming down the stretch here, holding the lead. You like him to be more efficient offensively.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Millsap's checked in. Temple, the pass to Gasol. Outside Conley. And stolen by Barton. Here's Murray. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Denver Nuggets. On Friday, they'll tip off a homestand starting with the Brooklyn Nets. Then on Sunday, they'll take on Chris Middleton and the Milwaukee Bucks. The first one falls.
And Murray has it all. A deadly shooter and a remarkable penetrator. Terrific guard play.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Now here's Conley. To the inside. Here's Jackson. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 5 assists tonight.
Whenever a guy is open, Conley will find him. He has a talent for getting the ball to his guys quickly.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Michael Conley picks one up.
Really on the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And so good for so long. Conley still with no all-star appearances, Steve. That's hard to believe.
It is. It's a shame. Lots of competition at that point guard spot. People recognize the ability, but he continues to lose the numbers game.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Grizzlies trail by 7. At the elbow, it's Jackson. Again, Memphis.
When the defense is non-existent like they were there, it's pretty easy to score like he did.
And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Pass to Murray. Over Jackson. That's short off the rim.
And you see why his reputation is so strong defensively. He allows no separation.
And so many defenses are not designed to take away the mid-range jumper, but he's given nothing away.
Now here's Jackson following the miss by Jamal Murray. Outside Conley. Jackson dishes to Conley. Just 5 on the clock. And there's Jackson on the assist by Conley. Conley's got his 7th assist in the game. The Nuggets leading by 3. Murray surveying the D. Barton outside. Back to Murray. Over to the wing for a 3. Millsap. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Not explosive at all. Kyle Anderson is crafty. Nice play to draw the foul. When you watch Kyle Anderson, he's just a different type of player. Below average athleticism and jump shot. Rare combination in this league, but he can give you a lot. He knows the game.
And both free throws good for Anderson. And talking about Anderson, he's the kind of guy coaches trust to make the right basketball play.
Very, very high basketball IQ. Nice passer with great vision. He can give you quality minutes.
Murray, no good.
He's trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but it's not to be.
Conley against Murray. Conley kicks to Jackson. And again, Memphis no good. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. And that one's good. Barton. And the Nuggets lead by 3.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Murray against Conley. Pass to Jackson over Millsap. The Grizzlies with another miss. The Nuggets leading by 3. And another steal for him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Here's Temple. Four on the shot clock. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. For Denver, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Jokic against Gasol. Jokic finds Barton. 6 to shoot. Harris is checked in for Denver. Inside. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. 18 points for Gary Harris.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And Temple kicks to Gasol. The pass to Conley. Back to Gasol. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here.
Just active defensively here, being extremely disruptive.
You know, I love the effort just to get a hand in there. He is disrupting the offensive flow.
Just 3 to shoot. Outside Jackson. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Jackson's got 9 points now in the quarter.
What a time for him to step up. Big 3 right there.
That's what you have to do. Clutch shots, clutch shooters. They come through in those positions.
Now, here's Jokic. To the wing right side. From 10 feet out. He doesn't hit that one. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Feeds it to Anderson. And stolen by Barton. Harris passes to Murray. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Nuggets lead by 2. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Grizzlies. Pass to Jackson to take the lead. And again, it's Memphis with the three. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
And guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
Now here's Murray. Jokic on top. Harris outside. They get it again. Goes back up, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. They get Marc Gasol. Grizzlies making a switch here. Green's checked in.
And Nikola Jokic came late to the game. He actually grew up horse racing. Finally started playing organized hoops at the age of 16. You never know it, though, one of the most skilled big men the league has to offer.
First one falls for him. And Jokic, Greg, said he was a fat point guard until he got taller.
Well, even now, Kevin, Jokic, not the most chiseled physique, but the point guard background makes sense. His playmaking for a center is off the charts.
Isaiah Thomas, he's checked in for Murray. And he makes both free throws. Conley with it. Out to the right wing. Made that one as his 7th of the contest. 7 for 15 from the floor. We can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Yeah, no quit by either side, guys. Neither team willing to give any ground.
Conley against Thomas. Millsap down low. Over Jackson. And another miss by Denver.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Over in the corner, Conley. And stolen by Thomas. Here's Barton. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Nuggets lead by 1.
Yeah, great post position. That's going to be key here in crunch time.
No doubt. As close as this game is, I think it's going to come down to which team controls the paint down the stretch.
And that one is good. 21 points for Mike Conley.
You know, when they're searching for a basket, they look to Mike Conley to deliver. He's never rattled in big moments.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And now a chance to check out some of the tremendous play tonight from our Jordan Player of the Game.
And the D tried to get physical with him down low tonight, and it really backfired. Instead, he's just torn them up. He was aggressive, inviting the contact, and really just taking it straight to him.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, when Mike Malone talked to his team during that last time out, he talked about X's and O's, but he also said, hey, guys, we got to trust each other, stick together, and leave it all out on the floor. We'll see if they've got enough left to get over the top, Kevin.
A nice shot by Harris.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Memphis has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Now here's Conley. Here's Anderson. Count the basket and the foul. Paul Millsap picks one up.
A high percentage look for Kyle. Has the size and length to be a factor inside.
One shot.
The Nuggets trail. Outside Thomas. Here's Harris. That shot off, and it's Memphis the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Outside Conley. He dishes it to Green. Here's Anderson. That shot, no good. Good defense by Jokic. Denver's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Double team on Thomas. The kick out to Barton. No good on the three.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding.
You know, there's no shame in passing out in that situation. Leave your ego at the door.
The Nuggets trail by 4. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Thomas finds Millsap. It's stolen by Green. Fast break Memphis. Here's Temple, and it goes down 2 points. Temple's got 4 points in the quarter.
And that couldn't have gone better for them right there. Forget about playing it safe. They're looking to finish this thing off in style.
Now, here's Thomas. He hits the first one, and that brings them within 5. And both free throws good for Thomas.
He thrives in these big moments. He's always ready to help put the game away.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Grizzlies. Passes it to Anderson. There's a minute left here in the fourth quarter. Conley, the pass to Jackson. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Jokic.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here is Harris. Tipped away. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. Stolen by Conley. There's a whistle, and it goes on Isaiah Thomas. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
To me, what is most impressive about Mike Conley is his decision-making. He's a guy you can trust to handle and run your offense. Locking down the W, it's got to feel good to him right now.
Now here is Harris. Millsap inside, guarded by Green. And another miss by Denver. Deflects the pass. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Anderson. Gets a very good look and converts. And the Grizzlies lead by 11.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
Well, this is less about winning the game now and more about making a bold statement.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They're behind by 11. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And this is what happens when you dig yourself a hole. It's hard to climb out of.
You know, this part of the game, focus on good execution. The rest will take care of itself.
Mack looking around. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Chandler, it's a cliche, but you guys really do seem like you're getting home court advantage and making it tough for people to come in here and win.
Yeah, this is great. That should be our goal every single night, to win our home court games, to have the loudest, craziest crowd in the NBA, and I think we got to be up there. Our crowd tonight was great, and we really feed off their energy, so it was good.
They pushed you to the win, Chandler. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.